Tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'd really like to meet her and ask her why we're who we are. And tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'm on my way to see her. So tell me, am I very far? Am I very far now? Am I very far now?
Hey everybody, so sorry about the weird angle and the weird lighting. We just rearranged the witchy room slash studio slash office room. And the lighting right now is just kind of weird because I brought my herbs inside to just kind of see how long they'll last, try and keep them alive for a bit, get a little more out of them. So yeah, this is week 3's check-in for Black Rose Witchcraft, the course I'm taking online through Devin Hunter and Storms and Chad's Mystic Dream Academy, and it's going pretty well. I'm behind. It happened quickly. Week 3 is actually a short week. We weren't given any new path work to do. We were just given a basically a cleansing spell to do, which involved lighting a white candle from our black working candles and just kind of meditating on that and feeding the flame negativity, basically. Feeding our negativity to this candle, which would convert it into something more positive and helpful for our surroundings, basically. That's basically it. So nothing really to talk about other than the exercise itself was pretty refreshing. Some other cleansing things that I've done, I found more helpful with water. I've never really done a cleansing with fire before, and now that I've done one, I kind of question why I hadn't done it before, because it's pretty effective. So yeah, on top of that, I have gotten a small stack of books that were on the suggested reading for the course. The first book I picked up was Aradia, Gospel of the Witches. This one is titled Aradia or Gospel of the Witches. It's by Charles G. Leland. It was first published in 1899. It says Aradia or Gospel of the Witches is a book composed by the American folklorist Charles Godfrey Leland that was published in 1899. It contains what he believed was the religious text of a group of pagan witches in Tuscany, Italy, that documented their beliefs and rituals, although various historians and folklorists have disputed the existence of such a group. In the 20th century, the book was very influential in the development of the contemporary pagan religion of Wicca. So, I bought this book because it looked interesting. I've asked a few people if they've ever picked it up, and nobody's really been able to say, what it was about, except for one lady at a local store near Columbus. She said that it was a really good beginner's book. It's more like like the Odyssey, kind of. It's more like a poem story thingy, an epic poem, if you will. But she said it's really good, and she recommended it, said it was a good buy. So I got that, and I'll read that hopefully soon and let you guys know what I think about it. Interesting enough, I've actually seen this book around before, and it's called The Long Lost Friend. It was originally written by John George Hohman, Hohman, and this has been edited by, if I could speak English, by Daniel Harms. And that's the cover. And on the back it says that it was originally published in 1820 near Reading, Pennsylvania, under the German title De Lange. I'm speaking in a French accent, but I think it's Der Lange Verbot Freud. I don't know. I don't speak German, and I probably should at least learn how to pronounce German letters. But, yeah. This text is the work of the immigrant John George Hallman, a collection of herbal formulas and magical prayers the long-lost friend draws from the traditional folk magic of Pennsylvania Dutch customs and powwow healers. So this is kind of a mix of like Native American and German Dutch style tradition. Very much Appalachian, I would say, especially since which makes sense since he came from that area. So I'm really interested in reading that. It's basically a book of shadows, if you will, like an edited book of shadows. So that's pretty interesting. And the last book I got, which I've also seen around, also, of course I had to get this book. It has an owl on the cover. But I saw a witch's Bible around in my life and never cracked it open, never even took a peek until I bought it. And I forgot how thick it was. So I believe this is also a beginner's book, but this will be probably one of the last books that I read because it is so thick and so extensive. I may not be reading this cover to cover, simply because there's so much, and a lot of it is review. But I think I will at least start by looking up the points of interest that I have and seeing what the author reads, how well the author reads. And then if I like the way they read, I will probably, take it cover to cover. But we'll find out. This one, definitely. This one, most likely. This one, we'll just have to wait and see. So those are the 3 books that I've bought off of the reading list, and that's basically all that's been new with Black Rose. So yeah, I'm sorry this video was kind of short, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you guys enjoy that. I'm so behind because I've been catching up with Samhain stuff. I made a costume in 2 weeks that took me forever. And that, if you guys have me on Facebook or Instagram, I'm sure you guys saw me post a picture of my costume that was taken. I made the costume specifically for the Sheriff's Bash down in Pike County. They hold like a community Sheriff's Bash where they hand out candy to everybody and, jam music and hand out free food. And, free food, hot dogs and chips and water or soda. Free food. And have a costume contest, and they hand out prizes. And I actually won first place, you guys. I won first place, and I won a bike. Had the damnedest time getting the bike home, but I got it home, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's sitting in the garage right now, just kind of waiting for me to decide what the fuck I'm going to do with it. So, and then Monday's trick-or-treat and Samhain, I took the day off to kind of relax, hand out candy, and do a ritual that night, have a dinner, have something very special planned for the ancestor altar. And then, let's see, tomorrow I'll be hanging out with Josh for a bit. Probably tomorrow afternoon I'll be going to my mom's again because she wants us all to go to Kings Island, which is like this little... it's a theme park here in Ohio. It's very popular. They do like a Halloween haunt type thing every year where people hide in the bushes and pop out and scare you, and they fill the park up with smoke. And I'll try my best to get some video from that, but I'll have to empty my phone tomorrow before I go for some memory. So yeah, that's basically all that's going on. If I was still on time, I would have been making week 4's check-in tonight. But since I'm so behind, I had to do week 3's. I've been doing week 4's exercises. They're tough. This one's tough. They went easy on us for week 3, and then they were like, here you go. Here's a bunch more. So hopefully I get the hang of it before I do the review or the check-in for week 4. And actually week 5 or week 1 of month 2 unlocks for me tomorrow. So I have so much to catch up on. But I can do it. Just a little snack. So yeah, hope you guys have an awesome weekend and a very blessed and safe Samhain. Blessed be.